Also surrounded by controversies, the leader Kim Jong-un lives like a true king. He has his own cinema and more than 17 palaces. In today's video, we'll show you the life of someone from the supreme universe of North Korea. But before we dive into that, folks, you know the drill, just scroll down a bit, click on that little red button down there, and give us a thumbs up. Hey, everyone! How's it going? For those who might not know, Kim Jong-un has been the supreme leader of North Korea since 2011. Despite being quite a controversial figure who's always in the headlines worldwide, his personal life is shrouded in secrecy and speculation. For instance, no one knows for sure how many children he has, the exact date of his birth, or his official age. The limited information available is largely due to investigations by intelligence agencies or the media. Before we delve into his lavish lifestyle and possessions, it's crucial to understand how strict North Korea's regime is. That way, we can compare what the people there have versus what he has. In theory, North Korea is a country where the state provides everything for its citizens. It follows a communist system, which means the government controls healthcare, education, and even employment. However, not everyone in North Korea lives that way. Many don't have jobs or have difficulty making ends meet because of various economic challenges. When Kim Jong-un took over, there were hopes that things would get better. But instead, he turned out to be as brutal and strict as his father and grandfather. While he allowed for more economic freedom, he also isolated the country even more, tightening border security with China and imposing harsh penalties for those trying to escape. In North Korea, you can't just leave the country or enter it freely. North Koreans also don't have access to the internet as we know it. They can use computers, but they're limited to a domestic network controlled by the government. They can't access YouTube, Facebook, or other websites we take for granted. Only a select few government elites have access to the World Wide Web. This means that information is tightly controlled, and North Koreans have limited knowledge of the outside world. They can't make international phone calls either, so they can't easily reach family members living in the United States or anywhere else outside North Korea. This strict regime severely limits freedom of expression, thought, and access to information. That's the life for most North Koreans, but it's entirely different for Kim Jong-un. He lives like a king, with a taste for luxury and extravagance. He has a thing for fine foods and imports top-quality pork from Denmark, the finest caviar from Iran, and the freshest melons from China. The exact cost of his food expenses is unknown, but it's estimated to be in the millions. He's also known for splurging on luxury items like French cigarettes, which can cost around $150 per pack. His love for high-end watches is evident, and he's got a collection of them, including some with price tags reaching astronomical heights. Not to mention his penchant for collecting over 20,000 DVDs of foreign films, primarily from the West. The people of North Korea are limited in their access to international media, but Kim Jong-un enjoys a private cinema with the capacity for up to 1,000 people. It's a far cry from our typical home theaters. Speaking of homes, he owns not just one or two palaces but a staggering 17 palaces and mansions across North Korea. He even has a private island, although the exact location is undisclosed. With all these properties, he has quite a task keeping them furnished. This includes having a collection of 35 pianos, each costing nearly $300,000. As for cars, he's got more than 100 high-end automobiles, including a modified Mercedes-Benz S600 worth approximately $7 million. The extravagance doesn't stop there, he even owns a yacht with an interior designed by Fendi, valued at a whopping $33 million. Fendi is an Italian luxury brand famous for its handcrafted leather goods. It's not your typical yacht interior. Kim Jong-un also has a private jet, an Ilyushin IL-62, which he personally modified. He replaced all the ashtrays with crystal ones and upgraded the seats to leather. This little makeover cost him a cool $2 million. Not only does he enjoy watching basketball, but he's also a golf enthusiast. Hence, he has several golf courses at his disposal. For reference, a medium-sized golf course can cost around $12 million. Maintaining them can add up to an annual expense of $2 million per course. But that's not all. Kim Jong-un is known to spare no expense when it comes to gifts. In 2016, he spent a jaw-dropping $3.5 million on lingerie. Yes, you heard that right, millions on lingerie. And he didn't give it to his wife, he gifted it to a group of women known as the Pleasure Squad. These women are essentially part of his harem, receiving salary.